Suddenly piece yourself back together now. What's your vision?
Everyone thinks they have the best dog. And none of them are wrong. W.R. Parche. Intelligent dogs rarely want to please people whom they do not respect. W.R. Kohler. Nobody can fully understand the meaning of love unless he's owned a dog. A dog can show you more honest affection with a flick of his tail than a man can gather through a lifetime of handshakes. Jean Hill. A dog is a bond between strangers. John Steinbeck. Dogs' lives are too short. Their only fault, really. Agnes Turnbull. The greatest fear dogs know is the fear that you will not come back when you go out the door without them. Stanley Coren. Dogs are how people would be if the important stuff is all that mattered to us. Ashley Lorenzana. A dog will teach you unconditional love. If you can have that in your life, things won't be too bad. Robert Wagner. Dogs die, but dogs live, too. Right up until they die, they live. They live brave, beautiful lives. They protect their families, and love us, and make our lives a little brighter, and they don't waste time being afraid of tomorrow. Dan Gemeinhart. The one absolutely unselfish friend that man can have in this selfish world. The one that never deserts him. The one that never proves ungrateful or treacherous, is his dog. George Graham Vest. Everything I know I learned from dogs. Nora Roberts. When the dog looks at you, the dog is not thinking what kind of a person you are. The dog is not judging you. Eckhart Tolle. The dog is the perfect portrait subject. He doesn't pose. He isn't aware of the camera. Patrick Demarchelier. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. Mark Twain. The love of a dog is a pure thing. He gives you a trust which is total. You must not betray it. Michel Houellebecq. If you have a dog, you will most likely outlive it. To get a dog is to open yourself to profound joy and, prospectively, to equally profound sadness. Marjorie Garber. Dogs do speak, but only to those who know how to listen. Orhan Pamuk. You can usually tell that a man is good if he has a dog who loves him. W. Bruce Cameron. Everybody should have a shelter dog. It's good for the soul. Paul Schaefer. The poor dog, in life the firmest friend. The first to welcome, foremost to defend. Lord Byron.